welcome back to yet another episode of Uke Webcast. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, karibu sana. We hope you like the ride with us, and thank you for joining the movement. For the OGs, thank you for sticking with us. You know what's up. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about quarter life crisis. Quarter life crisis. Hey, jina ni crisis. Crisis. On my way here with Washuka, we were talking about how 2021, like we thought 2020 was
a hard year.
I was ancient.
That's the convo you guys had coming here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was telling her, after being in a sunken place for so long, 2021 is now the grit for, resilience and coming back up and the climb back up. And then she told me, everyday resilience.
Actually, our people are tired.
I'm tired.
And I don't think anything describes the quarter life crisis more than everyday resilience.
Yes,
Facts.
yeah.
Wow.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys talked about that, because that's literally like, I think I was listening to a video today and they were talking about, like, actually see a video, nilikuwa tu na scroll through the internet and a series, like, people in different words obviously on Twitter, and then they're talking about, like, you can't, like, every day you can't be like, we've had this conversation over and over on the internet, is how, like, every day can't sort of feel like a crisis, yet for some reason people interpret it or feel it as that. So it's like ni myth ama it's a real thing, like it's actually everybody going through something when they get to a particular age.
What age are we talking about?
Yeah, what age are we talking about?
So what's the quarter squeezy?
It's 25. It's 25.
Because, like, is our life expectancy even 100?
It's
not. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, why is it?
And especially not with us, it's definitely not.
To be honest, it is even at 60 people are done. So
No.
quarter is like 15.
They're done with what?
I swear.
Yo, but there's people who are living even up to like 120. I guess in a depend.
Yeah.
Like, you never know. Honestly, life is like every day. You never know.
Yeah, every day is like a new experience. You don't know what might happen.
But sometimes every day feels like the same day. That's
But
what you were
yeah,
saying.
that's exactly
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. I was saying, like, every day feels like the same day, and it's not like, those days where every day is the same day, but at least you're enjoying those days. This time it's just like every day is the same day, but I'm not enjoying those days.
Yeah.
So we don't have the capacity.
It's like, for me, it just gets harder. That's how I feel.
Same.
It's like the older I get, like, I just don't have, I don't know how to explain it. It's like as you're growing older, like, each day becomes harder.
Do you feel like it's because you worry about, like, the future a lot?
I do.
Because for me, it's usually like, okay, I've already gotten through this period, but then there's still more to come that I need to take care of.
Exactly.
And then you're like, oh, we're back here again.
It's like you say that thing for everyday resilience. Like,
Yeah.
can't you just, like, rest?
Hey,
What
Like-
would be stopping us from resting?
For real.
Like, what's stopping
what's
us?
stopping you? I think I like what you said about sometimes it's because you think that you're thinking of the future too much. And I feel like at quarter life crisis, you're at the brink of adulthood, or rather, this is like being thrown out of the nest. So you're very reminiscent of your childhood, and at the same time very fearful of your future.
Yeah.
So you're just there, like, okay.
So wait, I have a question. Is how we view, like, our future, like, so I'm trying to understand how in the moment right now, like, is the moment right now, like, is it constituted of everything, like how you feel from your past and how you feel from your about your future. Is that all that there is to the moment?
No, actually, I feel like the past and the future, it contributes. Okay, the present moment, everything that you've been through in your past is what has made you who you are now, and everything that you're doing now is what makes you who you're going to be in the future. But you see, if you're always caught up in the what happened in the past or what's going to happen in the future, you're losing this moment where you could be creating the future that you want, you know, because you're not being present, or you're missing this moment where you could have been creating memories, things that you're going to look at in the past and you're like, okay, yeah, that was a good day, I had fun on that day, because you're so caught up in the instead of just be, you know, just be.
Wow, Steph, I like that. That makes me feel even less anxious, because even when I was talking about every day being the same day, I was feeling very anxious, but then you saying that now makes me feel calmer. And just I think the thing with like quarter life crisis is now I feel like people our age, or like just us in general, I think we're doing a lot of healing at the moment. So there's also that, like I feel like healing is like destructive. You're healing from like your childhood traumas. You're healing from a lot, from like you growing up when you were a baby, and then now you're an adult. You know, you're like, I don't want to be 30 and still not healed, like still doing the same thing, you know, still. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the process of healing is not pretty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not. And it doesn't take
end. I feel
Exactly.
we should just accept at this point. Maybe if
end.
you're feeling the same way, maybe at this point we need to just accept that.
It doesn't really.
The process
doesn't
doesn't end.
end,
Like
exactly.
we probably wake up feeling like that every day. Like however, what the circumstances, like the time there, but the feeling itself, it doesn't change. And I feel like maybe that's part of the reason why it's sort of a crisis. It's because in your mind you already have it clicked that at this particular time, and that's why I was asking the questions I was asking. Is it like something that's beyond, like, is it our mind that's doing this to us? It's also plus our nature. Is it the cycle like of our bodies? Maybe at that time is when we shed something, maybe we have like a growth spurt or something. So it's like not only is it just a force coming from your mind, it's coming maybe from even your body in the changes it's going through.
Even physically, you know, I feel like at this age we're actually going through changes.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of girls saying that. First of all, our voices are deeper. Do you feel
Oh my god. Do you think my voice is deep again?
Yes. Like it's more mature, not like deeper, but more
Really,
mature.
I feel like my voice is still very squeaky. Like,
That doesn't mean it's not
mature?
mature.
I'm not mature. I was having this conversation with my mom yesterday, and she was like, she can always tell people's, especially girls, she can always tell their age by how they
Their
talk.
voice.
And their voice,
Yeah.
She was like, even if she listens to women her age,
Even singers,
they
like,
know they don't
when
sound.
they were how Michael Jackson, okay, but it was still squeaky, but like when he got older it got more mature. Even Justin Bieber, like,
it's squeaky, but it's more mature.
Yeah, it's
like,
more like
I get what you're
It's
saying.
richer.
Richer. I wanted to say that.
I like that one.
Yeah.
What sparked the conversation with my mom yesterday was I was watching a video of Mulatto.
Hey, Big Lato.
Big Lato. I was just about to say. I was like, she doesn't go by Mulatto anymore. But when she was, so now that she's Big Lato. But when she was Mulatto, she was, I think, 19. It's a video of her when she was coming up. And she was rapping, and I was like, girl, una scream. Like her voice, you know, right now she has such a
Like her rich.
her voice is deep.
Yeah.
And she wasn't sounding like that. And then my mom was like, yeah, for sure. Even you and your friends used to shout a lot.
I feel like Steph, you've always had such like
I
a
feel like
rich.
your voice has never hasn't changed in a long time.
I feel like you still talk the same.
Yeah.
Your voice has always been rich.
Okay, but physically also, I feel like you feel a difference, right?
Yeah, for me it's definitely different.
What?
And then also I was having this
Hey, what's
conversation.
different? I want to hear another thing that's different. I'm with me, I think.
I was having this conversation with my parents the other day. They were like, oh, now, you know, since you're going to turn 25, now, like, everything is in your hands. You're not going to be having the same privileges as you have. This privileges, meaning, like, hospital. Like, as of now, obviously, like, I'm still under my parents' insurances and all that. Then I was just thinking the other day when I was about to sleep, I was just like, oh my god, I'm about to start paying for myself, NHF, what I'm ref, what.
Do you think that's necessary?
Like, you don't have the same privileges that you had when you were younger, and those things can even make you not sleep, because even now if I'm
that's a
stressing myself
at
the end of the month to pay for some of my subscriptions, now there's more
Netflix,
added
Spotify,
bills. How okay, I can't go to Coast because I don't want to have a debt now that I have to pay for in December. It's like the financial decisions are more your responsibility, and so it's like that, just the idea of what if, I guess it leads back to our previous episodes where we've talked about like our fears and our fears of failure and our fears of like just not things, just the human, I don't know what to call it, but the need for security. Yeah, I feel like it's one of the big problems that, okay, not problems, it's one of the things that is characteristic of the quarter life crisis.
Finances or just knowing that you have to take care of yourself.
I feel like that's a very big part. That's a very big part of like quarter life crisis. It really is.
It's now you have to take care of yourself, and you know, you have to soothe your inner child. If you're talking about maybe healing childhood traumas, you have to soothe your inner child. You have to reassure yourself. You have to also provide for yourself. Give yourself unconditional love. Make sure your well-being, you're safe, you're healthy. You realize so much is in your hands, and every single decision that you make matters. So it's every second decisions.
You even realize even people around you start treating you differently because now you're at a certain age. Even like the way your parents treat you now is very different. It's like at this point you're older and you need to start taking care of yourself. At this point they don't really, not that they don't care, but they don't care as much as they used to. They're like, now you need to take care of yourself.
Because now they feel like you're a grown up.
I'm not ready.
No, it's like you remember that video from
what do you mean?
It's like see you need
go shop Peter quarter life.
Me exactly, literally. You know how hard that's why I'm telling you, how hard 2020 and 2021 has been. It's because I turned 25 last year. These guys are turning 25 this year. So I turned 25 last year, and as I was telling Steph, it's just been the hardest year ever. It's really hard. It's like a lot of unlearning.
What are the joys of being 25? I can start.
The joys of, can I?
You start. Okay.
You start.
No, you sound so enthusiastic about it. Start.
Okay, I think one of the joys of being 25 is that I can drink on a weekday. In my head.
Since 21.
I haven't been doing that since 21. Like I would never like buy a bottle of wine and say, I'm gonna drink on a Monday. Like I can drink on a Monday, I can drink on a Tuesday. I'm not saying like drinking but like I can just make my own decisions without being policed. You get what I'm saying? I'm given more like those are like one of the adult privileges.
I understand.
Exactly.
Wow. I mean, personally, the other day I was asked ever so politely, especially actually it was just thrown in like, one of those other questions, and it was so unakuja leo. And I was so happy.
That was like the best thing ever.
I can't believe that it's this effortless now. Like, even hata kuna kustata unajua kulikuwa na point ilikuwa they can't tell you that, and then it's a point where they're thinking, should I give them the leeway and time? Yes. And then it's like we're doing it but you're not comfortable with it now. Then now it's like more like you can literally say whatever you want. And I like that.
It's like just communicate.
Just communicating, like
say where you are, what you like. Are you safe? Where are you?
Okay.
Not tarudi. Bet.
Oh, you know how nice that feels? You know how anxious it used to make me to like ask for permission when you're June 19, 20, 21. Mom, can I go out? And now it's like unakuja.
Mom, can I go out? Okay, where are you going? Do I know their parents? Do I know them? I need to talk to their parents first. All of that is out of the window. Right now it's just like, okay, so you just take care of yourself, come home tomorrow. Fine, sawa.
At what age do people shift from drinking gin to whiskey.
There's
Oh, me,
nothing
it's
like
me.
that.
I'm back there. It's
I'm
me.
never drinking whiskey in my life.
I'm back there. I love whiskey.
I'm never
Imagine
drinking
wine.
whiskey in my life.
Since Blanche.
I'm
but-
sitting down
sorry.
drinking whiskey. That's not
Imagine that.
Whiskey
like,
is so nice.
Yeah.
I'm back.
That one, unless I'm in a crowd and I let tunakunya whiskey, then I'll be like, "Nitakuambia
Sawa
tu."
tu.
For me, as in, I'm at home sitting and I'm drinking whiskey.
What I've gone back to is probably brandy. Like I love brandy. Brandy, cognac, like your favorite. Yeah.
Brandy. Like brandy, like, what's brandy? Like, Shivas.
Risho.
It's Shiva. Risho.
Viceroy.
You remember when you were younger and Risho was in sachets?
Yes, in little.
In sachets.
I don't
Like the
remember
tomato, like the tomato
Yeah,
ketchup
but longer
sachets.
things.
Bro,
It's
oh my
Richard or
God.
Risho or what? How do you
I
say
don't
Risho?
know.
Brandy.
Risho,
That's what I say, yeah?
Risho, the Africans, man.
Yeah, not that far.
So I guess
never-
the next
African.
3 years of my life are for confidence. Oh, I guess also that I never used to drink it often because nobody wants to drink brandy. So I remember I used to like putting it in my coffee when I was in uni. I feel like hapo sasa nimejiseti. Oh, sorry mom, sorry uncle. Sorry babu. Yeah, but I mean my coffee sometimes used to contain some brandy, and I just love the taste of it. So I'm back to like confidently drinking my brandy. I guess maybe because I'm nearing the age where I can afford to buy my own thing. Unajua vile kitambo tulikuwa tunachangia bottina na
tunachangia.
sacrifice
So
unakunywa
unakunywa
kile.
yenye kila mtu anakunywa.
In my mind now, manifesting, I'm nearing the age where like I can just, buy my whatever financially, but mentally I'm there.
Yeah. Mentally,
Yeah,
I'm there.
mentally I'm there where I can make my own decisions and stand by them. And sometimes it's a challenge, but most times it's not, and I'm very happy about that.
That's what I was saying. I was saying I was saying the joys of one of the other joys. One of the other joys of quarter life crisis, or like being this age, is knowing how money works. If I do this and this and that, I can make my money
Like this,
go
like
this and that.
Yeah.
So the financial freedom it's it. It's not it, but it's also it.
Yeah.
It's not it because
It's
it's
consciously
on you.
blowing your money.
Yeah.
You're just like, I know this is money meant to go to do this and this and this,
that.
and I was saving for this and this and this, but I'm gonna buy them a gift. I'm gonna buy them a Mercedes. Niliona kwa story ya Sally, mtu alikuwa amesema ametumia savings zake kununulia mtu gari, and I was just like,
hiyo ni kali ai, hata mimi naweza taka hiyo kwangu.
that's some bigger problems. I like them.
I feel like the quarter life, the thing is, like, you can do what you want to do. Okay, you will know the consequences are on you, but then at the end of the day, you can still do what you want to do. And that's for me, like, me as a person,
Yeah.
I feel like I can't be told what to do. I don't like being told what to do. So me doing what I want to do is really good for me. And at this age, I really love doing what I want to do.
You're just
Because you know what's best for you.
You're just like me.
Yeah. I get it, man. Yeah. I think just the freedom of choice. I know that's one thing I take very seriously.
Exactly.
Hey, just the ability to just, the freedom to just make my own choice and not like suffer the consequences. Or even if I do suffer, it's my own choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have no one else, it's your choice.
Exactly. It's my choice. No one else made the decision for me.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, oh my god, I didn't go for that bash because my mom said we have to go for this ratio or something.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like, I didn't go for this bash because I decided to go be with my boyfriend for the weekend. And it's our to basi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feels so good.
I think also one of the reasons I feel like we're going through like quarter life crisis also, it's like when it comes to communication, it's not like you can communicate the same way you used to, like when you were 20, 21, because now there are consequences. So you need to learn how to communicate to certain people, because now you're interacting with more people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're interacting with older or like more professional people, or interacting with even like people that you're getting to know, even if it's like just as friends or like romantically. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of like unlearning when it comes to communicating, because you think like all your life you thought like communicating this way is like right, but it's not.
And I feel for me that happens to me even subconsciously. I feel like the shift for it, it's not a conscious effort that I, sometimes it is, but most times it's not a conscious effort that I'm making to speak, to broaden like my experience of like, to understand or to have a grasp of my experience of my emotions or my thoughts. It's sometimes like I do purpose to understand people better, to communicate better myself, but I feel like with age, like literally what you're saying, it's for me it's more or less less a conscious effort, and I feel like that's something that I appreciate, because I'm like, nature really does have a way of manifesting in this. Like I don't scream and shout, for example, like as I was a child. You know, when you're a child, you can't. There's a way you just can't communicate the way you're communicating at this point. So you unlearn those things, and you're able to have a better grasp of like what it is that you're going through, and therefore you know how to move from there. And I like that, like your consciousness sort of like just gets you become more and more conscious.
And it translates in how you communicate with
and also understanding
with other people.
And also understanding how other people are, and knowing how to communicate with different people differently.
Exactly. Basically just like emotional intelligence.
You
like have to work on it. You have to.
Then to me, I feel like we're really in the present more than even in the future or in the. I feel like at this age is where you feel like you're are really aware of like
what it means to be alive.
But do you think that's mostly with us right now? Because I find older people who've already passed the stage of quarter life crisis, most of them actually don't understand how we understand emotions.
They don't, because I feel like, because growing up they didn't have the tools that they needed.
I saw an article that said it's also different generations were taught differently. In our generation, for millennials and Gen Z, our teachers always told us to ask the question why. And it was why this, why that, why are you doing that? We are very curious in nature, and I feel like the baby boomers as opposed to millennials and Gen Zs aren't as curious. So wale wase wakiambiwa fanya hivi,
they just do it.
Ni hivi juu inakuanga tu hivi,
tradition,
you know?
Exactly.
Which is sometimes it's okay, because I feel like having this conversation with Tash the other day about not everything has a why. Sometimes you're like, why this, why that, why that?
Because I saw this
unakuwa literally blocked.
Why? There's no bigger reason as to why you're going through what you're going through right now. You're just suffering.
That's what it's called.
You can, because you know when you're in a bad place, you're like, there's a reason. You know, like I'm gonna come out. Obviously, if you're resilient, you're gonna come out of it better. But there's sometimes you're like, I don't know how to put it. Like sometimes you think that there's a reason why I'm going through what I'm going through right now, and sometimes there's no reason.
Not everything has a why.
I remember what I was telling you, and I was like, sometimes we act so surprised. Because I guess to us it's like when you discover something new, you think nobody is like the most unique individual in the whole world. Nobody has ever experienced anything like that. It's a new feeling. You don't even know how to express it to anybody. You're just there. Some people will tell everybody, some people will become depressed about it, some people will but it's just because you're going through that thing. But like after, maybe sometimes as you're going through it, sometimes after you realize, oh, this is what it's called. These people figured it out a long time ago. They have a word for it. That's exactly
what you are saying. So
So it's literally full circle to that.
Yeah.
And when you guys are talking about communicating with other people, I feel like this stage is also crucial because you learn how to communicate with yourself and to put words to your feelings.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're just feeling things, but you're not putting words to them. You're walking around, you're so angry, you're so resentful, but you're not asking yourself, you're not curious, you're not asking yourself why. And maybe not everything has a why, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be curious.
That's a very good
point. Hi guys who are in the middle of their quarter life crisis.
Hi very much.
We are joining you in a few days. Wish us luck. I hope you guys found this video interesting or insightful or thought-provoking or whatever, however you felt. Please press like, guys, okay? Please like our videos. Tell us, that shows us that you're enjoying, or like it just shows us you feel something from the video. So we really love that and it helps our channel grow. So until next time, bye-bye. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah.
Echo.